Hello, and welcome to another executive interview at Edison. I'm Jyoti Prakash, healthcare analyst here at the Edison Group. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Dr. Nermeen Varawalla, Chief Medical Officer at Scancell, a UK-listed biotech developing next-generation immunotherapies with its suite of cancer vaccine and antibody platforms. Dr. Varawalla, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm pleased to have this opportunity.
Pleasure to talk to you, Dr. Varawalla. Now, starting off, Dr. Varawalla, you have had a distinguished career in life sciences, spanning clinical research, R&D strategy, healthcare innovation. For those less familiar, can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us what drew you to Scancell?
Sure. So I have a background in academic medicine, having had completed my medical training initially at the University of Mumbai and my PhD is from the University of Oxford. And following an MBA at INSEAD, I've spent the past 25 years working in the biopharmaceutical industry with a focus on clinical development. This time has been split between the CRO industry as well as I've had leadership roles in numerous biopharmaceutical companies. So it is this significant experience of clinical development, translational development, and late-stage development that I bring to Scancell. I've been Chief Medical Officer at Scancell now for 18 months. And what has attracted me to Scancell and keeps me fulfilled at Scancell is the opportunity to use this expertise to develop Scancell's very exciting science and translational research. We have two compelling platforms, and I take the lead in developing the clinical trials and the progression of these therapies with a view to bring them to patients and meet unmet medical need at the earliest and in the most efficient way possible. Also, there's an opportunity to work in the UK life sciences sector, thereby enabling the conduct of clinical research at UK clinical trial sites, allowing UK patients to participate, and perhaps most importantly, allowing the growth and development of UK talent. And here I specifically mean my clinical team that works closely with me at Scancell to develop these medicines.
Talking about immuno-oncology, the landscape has evolved significantly over the past decade. At a broader level, how do you see therapeutic cancer vaccines shaping the field?
So indeed, the landscape has evolved. And with checkpoint inhibition, patients are achieving responses at a rate much higher than they did before. However, there are many patients, and in indications like melanoma, that's about 50% of patients that do not achieve a response with checkpoint inhibitors alone. Hence, in these areas, there's an opportunity for additional therapies like cancer vaccines, which are able to generate a specific T-cell response that is able to be cytotoxic and have a specific killer targeted effect against the cancer, as well as complemented by a durable memory response. And it is this combination of this targeted response driven by the cancer vaccine and the historical response that is achieved by checkpoint inhibitors that are allowing patients to achieve a much better outcome. And Scancell's cancer vaccines do exactly this.
And Scancell has two cancer vaccine platforms under development, ImmunoBody and Moditope. Can you tell us a bit more about these platforms and how they are differentiated from each other?
Sure, absolutely. So our ImmunoBody platform allows for the development of a DNA plasmid vaccine. Our lead vaccine from this platform is melanoma specific. So it's disease specific and works in a population with an eligible HLA or genetic signature or haplotype that enables this DNA vaccine to work. So that's one platform, and there our lead indication is melanoma. Our Moditope platform, this is a peptide vaccine that works on individual antigens that are expressed as part of the cell's response to the stress of cancer. And it is therefore has the potential to be applied in a number of solid tumors. Therefore, and hence we are trying it in kidney cancer, head and neck cancer, ovarian cancer, and even breast cancer. So it works in a number of solid tumors in a group of patients where the genetic basis is not that particular as is for our ImmunoBody platform.
Looking at the competitive landscape, how are Scancell's immuno-oncology assets differentiated from competing cancer vaccines under development?
So as I've described, we have done a lot of work in delineating the mode of action of our vaccines, mapping that to the target population, and hence preparing and understanding the best treatment paradigms in which to offer these treatments to patients. However, what makes our vaccine portfolio particularly special and differentiated is that these are off-the-shelf vaccines, which means that they are available in a stable, patient-friendly manner for up to 80% of the patient population with respect to ImmunoBody, which is our ISKIB1 vaccine in the melanoma setting, and all patients with respect to our Moditope platform. And this allows for a stable, easily accessible delivery of the vaccine to patients living around the world with these diseases.
And looking at your lead program, this is targeting late-stage melanoma, as you already mentioned, and you are assessing this in combination with checkpoint inhibitors. So what is the current progress of this program, and why did you choose to pursue a combination strategy?
So the current status of the program is that it's progressing very well. We're beginning to have preliminary readouts. And when our most recent interim readout that we've shared with the market has shown a 20% efficacy benefit of adding ISKIB1 plus, our therapeutic cancer vaccine, over checkpoint inhibition. And this is when you measure progression-free survival at 11 months. And we are confident that this improvement, both in response and durability, will continue to be maintained. And why is that? And that is based on the mechanism of action and the synergy between the two therapies. So what checkpoints do is they remove the brake on T cells, and that in combination with our cancer vaccine that makes the T cells more specific, more potent, and improves their cytotoxic activity, as well as enables the generation of a memory response. So now in this combination, we have boosted, long-acting, precise targeted T cells. And it is that drives the immune response that enables our patients to enjoy a synergistic benefit of both these therapies.
Excellent. And we look forward to these results. Longer term, which tumor types or combinations do you see as offering the greatest opportunities for your vaccine platforms?
So for our ImmunoBody platform, for our vaccine ISKIB1 plus, our second generation vaccine, the target is melanoma. The lead indication is first-line therapy in advanced melanoma. However, we also are keen to explore this therapy in the neoadjuvant setting. And that means in patients where the disease can be resected, surgically removed. That means patients who are at an earlier stage. There, by adding our vaccine, we believe that we can further improve the response rate and ensure a durable response in getting our patients close to the ultimate goal, which is long-term control and maybe cure of their cancer. So that's the prime indication. That's where we are headed towards. And I believe we're very excited because there's an opportunity to redefine the treatment paradigm for melanoma. With our Moditope platform and our Modi-1 vaccine, there the two lead indications are kidney cancer, renal cancer, and head and neck cancer. Initially, the studies are designed so that these vaccines are used in combination with immunotherapy in the advanced setting. But then we also plan to explore it in the pre-surgical setting in exactly the same manner that I've described for our ImmunoBody platform.
To wrap up, what are the most important clinical or strategic milestones for Scancell's immuno-oncology portfolio over the next 12 to 18 months?
So, Jyoti, as our data continues to mature, we look forward to sharing the efficacy, safety, durability, progression-free survival, and even overall survival data with a wider audience, including, of course, our shareholders and investors. Also, in parallel, we are preparing for the next stage, which is our phase 3 registration randomized control trial. To that effect, we're in the process of obtaining scientific advice from multiple regulators, including the FDA, EMA, MHRA, on the study design. And in parallel, we are preparing to submit the regulatory documents that will allow us to swiftly initiate the study whilst we speak to vendors and potential partners so that we have everything in place to kick off this program with the expectation that this would happen in the second half of 2026. So indeed, exciting times for Scancell, and we eagerly look forward to delivering these milestones.
Exciting times indeed. That's all we have time for today. Dr. Varawalla, thank you again for talking to us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.